Hello, this is Hound 4004, Minecraft 1.17, Snapshot 21w05a has released today. This gives all the new blocks for the Lush caves, but not the Lush caves themselves, but at least we have the blocks to play around with. I will go over all that is new in this snapshot, so let's get started. So I am going to start off with one of the many new blocks. It is the moss block. If you take a piece of bone meal to it, it can grow many things. It can grow azalea trees, which we'll get into, grass, and moss carpet. Moss carpet acts just like regular carpet or wool, and it is a decoration block. So into those azalea trees I talked about. These are called azaleas. They have a flowering variant, and they look like this. You cannot grow them into a full-size tree yet, but there is 2 brand new leaf blocks for when there is a tree. The next block here is the rooted dirt. It is also a decoration block that will spawn in the Lush caves. And this also goes along with the hanging roots, which will spawn on the ceilings of these caves. That now brings us to the Glowa Berries. This is a brand new berry. So we go ahead and set the time tonight. You can see that it actually does glow. This will grow and you can bone meal it to speed up the process. When you bone meal these, they will drop glow berries. These berries are edible and only give 1 piece of hunger. Also, foxes can consume these. These glow berries can be placed to make new glow berries again. So the next block is the Spore Blossom. It is also a decoration block. Something interesting about this is it drips a particle, so you can use this as a particle effect in your base if you want to. So this next block is a small drip leaf. You can have it in water, or it can be on land only if you have clay under. If you go ahead and bone meal this, it will turn into a big drip leaf plant. Upon breaking anywhere on this, you will get the big drip leaf from this. Like shown at Minecon, you can stand on these, but only for so long. It'll start to tip down, and then it will drop you. Something interesting about this as well, it works for items as well. So that pretty much wraps it up for all the new blocks in the Lush cave, which will hopefully come soon. There is some other changes though. Some things around with copper. You can now put copper blocks into a stone cutter to craft the copper variants you might want. Also, drowns now have a chance to drop copper, but this will, however, remove the chance for them to drop gold ingots. The copper blocks have been renamed. The first one is still called copper block, but the next one is exposed copper block, then it's weathered copper block, and then it's oxidized copper block. That brings us on some powder snow changes. The first one is foxes can now stand on powdered snow without freezing or sinking through. So this here is a flame bow. When I shoot it, it has a flame effect. Arrows going through powdered snow will now be extinguished, so they'll turn into regular arrows. Skeletons will now freeze and turn into strays inside powdered snow. Then finally, the change with powdered snow, they can now be pushed and pulled with pistons. Some other changes consist of skulk sensor changes. For example, minecarts and bells have also been added. That brings us down to technical changes, so they improved performance when using many overrides on an item model, and copper oxidization is now a random tick effect, and thus is affected by the random tick speed game rule. And then there is a crap ton of bugs. The article link here is in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. But overall, that was everything in today's snapshot. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. I hope we get to see the full Lush cave and more cave generations soon. But for now, this is Hound 4004 saying goodbye.